Good morning, students. My name is Lakshmi Hembram. I am the student of ML second semester of Jamshedpur Women's College. Today, we will study about contemporary India and education of paper 2 and subunit 1 aims of education. Third bullet, ideas of educational thinkers. One of such thinker was Rabindranath Tagore. A brief sketch of Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was born on 7th May 1861 in Kolkata in a Bengali family. His father's name was Devendranath Tagore. His mother's name was Sarada Devi. His wife's name was Mrinalini Devi. He died on 7th August 1941 at age of 80 in Kolkata, Bengal. He was a Bengali poet, short story writer, song composer, playwright, essayist and painter who introduced new prose and verse forms and the use of colloquial language into Bengali literature. He was awarded Nobel Prize in the year 1913 and became the first non-European to receive the Nobel Prize for literature. Now, a hater of school. It is interesting to trace in brief Tagore's developmental from being a hater of school to the creator of a world. University. His first contact with school was not of happy character. He regarded the school as the mill of learning where children are inflicted with pain and torture of the undignified physical punishment. It was the reason why he refused to follow the beaten track of learning. He records his impressions regarding his early education when he writes, "The masters and pandits who were charged with my education soon abandoned the thankless task, realized that this boy could never be driven along the beaten track of learning." A creator of world university. Rabindranath, who was a young boy, described a system of British education turned out to be creator of world university. Vishwabharati, his early experience led him to believe that little children learn more. Quickly, the attitude of the teacher, then the knowledge imparted by him. His interest in education developed to such an extent that he started his own ashram school in 1901 at Bholpur. In this school, he gave a name and local habitation to his dynamic idealism. In 1921, the school became a world university known as Vishwabharati University. It has been rightly said, through his work, Tagore mirrors the ancient wisdom of India restated according to the needs of modern India. Now we will look at Rabindranath Tagore's philosophy of life. What was his approach to philosophy of life? Tagore was not a staunch believer in any particular philosophy of education. His philosophy was rainbow in which 7 different shades appeared side by side. A naturalist, the first one. Tagore regarded nature as a supreme entity. The nature he visualized the manifestation of the Creator. रविंद्रनाथ जी प्रकृतिवाद थे। वह प्रकृति को भगवान की सर्वोत्तम देन समझते थे, जिससे हमें सीखने के लिए बहुत कुछ है। The second one, an idealist. His naturalistic outlook was tempered with idealistic philosophy. जहाँ तक धर्म और नैतिकता की बात है, दोनों का एक दूसरे से घनिष्ठ संबंध है। The third one, a great spiritualist. Tagore's spiritualism was the outcome of his deep study of Indian philosophy and ancient Indian literature. उनका विचार है कि जीव आत्मा का लक्ष्य ब्रह्मांड में लीन होना नहीं है, बल्कि अपने को पूर्ण बनाना है। The fourth one, Tagore's realism. Tagore did not ignore the realities of life. As a realist, he tried to revive the traditional culture of India. The fifth one, Tagore's humanism. Tagore was inspired by humanistic philosophy. The sixth one, Tagore as an individualist. As an individualist, Tagore believed in the right and freedom of the individual. The seventh one, Tagore's international outlook. Tagore was a true internationalist. इसका मतलब वास्तव में गुरुदेव एक विश्व नागरिक थे और वे मानव को उसकी क्षुद्र सीमाओं से निकालकर उन्हें वासुदेव कुटुंबकम की भावना से ओतप्रोत करना चाहते थे। Next, we will proceed with the educational philosophies of Tagore. Freedom. The first one is freedom. Freedom is the keynote of Tagore's educational philosophy. Freedom from ignorance about laws of universe. इसका यह मतलब है कि गुरुदेव के अनुसार प्रत्येक व्यक्ति का जन्म किसी न किसी लक्ष्य के प्रति प्राप्ति के लिए होता है। प्रत्येक बालक अपनी लक्ष्य प्राप्ति को दिशा में बढ़ सके, इसके लिए उसे योग्य बनाना शिक्षा का महत्वपूर्ण कार्य है। Second, creative self-expression. The second important feature of Tagore's educational philosophy is creative self-expression. उनका यह मानना था कि शिक्षा ऐसी होनी चाहिए जिसमें बच्चे संगीत, कला, नाट्य आदि के माध्यम से अपने आप को अभिव्यक्त कर सके। The next point, the third point is communion with nature. Tagore was ardent lover of nature. प्रकृति हमारी बहुमूल्य ईश्वर की देन है। तो बच्चे प्रकृति के बीच रहकर बहुत कुछ सीख सकते हैं, जैसे पक्षियों का चहचहाना, फूल पत्तियों के रंग, पेड़ आदि। अपनी आंखों से देखकर और समझ पाएंगे, वो बात किताबी ज्ञान में नहीं होता है। खुद से एक्सपीरियंस कर अनुभव करना वह जीवन का यादगार अनुभव होता है। The fourth point, essential unity of mankind. Tagore believed in essential unity in mankind. गुरुजी हमें समाज में भाईचारा बनाने में विश्वास रखते थे। अगर हम समाज में भाईचारा और आपसी समझ की भावना रखते हैं, तो यह हमारे समाज के उत्थान के लिए साधक साबित होगा। Fifth point, harmony with all things. Tagore believed that real education is that which makes one's life in harmony with all existence. That means, शिक्षा इस प्रकार का हो जो हमें जीवन में शांतिपूर्वक से जीना और रहना सिखाए। Sixth point, unity of truth. Tagore believed that one of the greatest functions of education was to work for establishing the unity of truth. हमारी शिक्षा इस प्रकार हो जो हमें सच्चाई के मार्ग में सदैव चलना सिखाए। Seventh one, humanistic approach to education. Tagore regarded man as the greatest work of God. It is through men that values and virtues of life are realized. शिक्षा ऐसी होनी चाहिए जो हमें अच्छा इंसान बनना सिखाए, जीवन के हर प्रायोरिटीज और मूल्यों को और सिद्धांतों को समझे और जीवन में प्रयोग करें। The eighth point is emphasis on moral education. Tagore gave special place to spiritual education and inculcation of moral values. शिक्षा के द्वारा हम अच्छे गुण, अच्छी आदतें को अपनाएं और उसे जीवन में प्रयोग करें। The ninth one, rational discipline. Tagore believed in rational discipline. शिक्षा हमें अनुशासन में रहने की ओर अग्रसर करे। जीवन में लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति के लिए अनुशासन में रहना बहुत जरूरी है। इसमें समय के मूल्य को पहचानना, हर कार्य समय पूर्वक करना, यही सफलता के मूल मंत्र हैं। The next is love for children. Tagore educational philosophy demands teachers complete identification with children. बच्चों को पढ़ाने के लिए शिक्षक को बच्चों के नज़रिए से हर पहलू को समझना होगा। बच्चों को प्यार और विश्वास चाहिए, क्योंकि उनका मन अत्यंत कोमल होता है। बच्चे प्यार से सब समझेंगे। The 11th point, Tagore's internationalism. Tagore was essentially an internationalist. He wished to gulf between East and West. शिक्षा के द्वारा हम पाश्चात्य के बारे में भी सीखे। फॉरेन का रहन सहन, परिवेश, उनका कल्चर कैसा है, यह सब हम जाने। वे किस प्रकार हर क्षेत्र में तरक्की कर रहे हैं, हम भी उसी प्रकार ज्ञान ले के आगे बढ़े। Now, some of Tagore Education Institute were Shanti Niketan, Vishwa Bharati and Vishwa Bharati. The main objective of this school was to cultivate of love for nature, to impart knowledge of wisdom in one's native language, provide freedom of mind, heart, and will. A naturalist ambience, and to eventually enrich Indian culture. It promoted art, culture, and developing own skills and attitudes. His Vishwabharati World University stood for his nobility of soul. The Vishwabharati has been recognized as a full-fledged central university by the Government of India. There are three constituents of this university. Shantiniketan School University itself and the Institute of Rural Reconstruction. Other institutions or constituents of department are Vidya Bhavan School of Research, Shiksha Bhavan College, Patha Bhavan School, Kala Bhavan School of Music and Dancing, Shilpa Bhavan School of Industries, Vinaya Bhavan Teachers College, China Bhavan, Hindi Bhavan, Islamic Research Section, etc. Coming to conclusion, Rabindranath Tagore was one of the great men of India. He kindled the way with light. No doubt, geniuses are born, but the flowering of the multifaceted personality of Rabindranath Tagore was the result of interaction of a variety of favorable environmental factors in producing the genius. The contribution of Rabindranath Tagore in this respect as well as in other fields, especially in education, has been paramount. गुरुदेव मानव के विभिन्न पक्षों का समन्वित विकास चाहते थे। शिक्षा का उद्देश्य मात्र परीक्षा उत्तीर्ण करना नहीं, वरना बेहतर मानव का निर्माण करना है। इसके लिए मस्तिष्क के साथ साथ भावनात्मक एवं शारीरिक पक्ष के समन्वित विकास का लक्ष्य रखा गया है। आज के लिए बस इतना ही। धन्यवाद। थैंक यू।